have to be that defensive driver and be ready for unexpected things, a pedestrian walking out, someone blowing a stop sign. This is one of the most common things that drivers mess up on. Stopping completely, full complete stop, remain motionless for about 3 seconds. Now, we're gonna turn on our right blinker, we look left and right. Our first lane is clear. We always turn in the nearest lane, L-A-N-E. It facilitates a smoother flow of traffic. I need you always to be aware of this car passing me on the left. If I would have turned out wide, I would have cut that vehicle off, and that would have been a driving error. Okay, we're gonna turn on our right turn signal, and we're gonna check our mirrors and blind spots, then we get over to the right. We wanna see the rear of the tires on the ground. Because this is Dashboard Diaries, I had a client here last weekend who had a pedestrian to the right, did not look to the left. We almost struck the pedestrian and got hit from the left. What he should have done is waited for confirmation from the pedestrian, then looked to the left. He did not. I had to hit the brake and turn the wheel to the right. I'm looking left, looking right, even though I have a green arrow, and I check. And I'm turning in the nearest lane. You can hear this car shift. It's a very torquey V6 in here. So then we're going to lift our foot because we see a lot of lights. Now, they are riding their brake lights because this person is driving with 2 feet. How can I tell? Because their brake lights are extremely bright, and most vehicles are not like that. Okay, the backup lane, left turn lane is backed up. We're going to go ahead and merge in. Okay, he's got an aftermarket brake light on. That is not factory. You can see how that illumination can create a little bit of an eye strain. Now I'm checking my rear mirrors because I repeat, I do not want to get rear-ended. And we're sitting here waiting. This is a protected left turn where we have to yield to traffic. Good morning, how are you doing? We're out here doing Dashboard Diaries, talking about the things you need to do to, whoa, what are they doing? That's how accidents happen, not communicating. I'm doing good, getting up in the morning, Grace. I'm up, I'm out here. We're gonna be driving for about 35 minutes, major interstate, getting prepared for our day, manifesting positivity. I try to make every day really good. 4:20 in the morning, 4:12 in the morning. Okay. It is 7:12 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7:12 a.m. I'm going to be evaluated soon, so I'm always trying to prep and be ready to go. I'm always ready to go. Yeah, 7:12 in the morning here, Eastern Standard Time. Beautiful day. Yeah, I understand. Sometimes you got to get up. And then I'm in my daughter's SUV. Yes. So her transfer case is acting up. So she's got a 2021 Cherokee Limited leather interiors, really nice. It's a little tight for me. I'm a big guy, but her vehicle's really nice. So we're just trying to get her to keep it. And I got to merge out. And I show you guys real life driving out here. Ooh, that car is picking up, man. This car got a little power. But it is 36 degrees out here. It's cold. So, trying to make sure we're safe out here. Turbo Volkswagen passing me by. I'm about 77 miles an hour. We'll get over. How's the traffic where you are? Yeah, I'm serious. I know, right? I got on some khaki pants, nice little plaid shirt, little sweater vest, my boots, you know, dress casual. Where you live, do they have a lot of traffic like this? I mean, look, we're getting ready to hit rush hour. And we not playing. About 75 miles an hour. Right? I get it. How did you like being moderator yesterday? There's some really crazy people on there. You know, we're trying to teach people how to drive, learn. Right. We're rolling about 75, locked in. They drive extremely fast here. I'm not trying to get a ticket. I don't need that. I'm an instructor. And that would ruin my endorsement. You know what? I try to keep it real. We got a lot of growth. No, I do appreciate you too. Sometimes traffic moves really smooth. Other times, you get a nutcase, someone doing like 100. They're late. They're cutting everyone off. I try to be very predictable when we're out here. Yes, I do. I do notice that. I don't know if it's people from the United States or the UK. Seems like we got a lot of people from India, which is fine. Yes, that's right. You know, there's some good people in the world. Grace, you're a good person. He's a good person. You know, the community. I really appreciate you 100%. I'm glad I could help. And in my journey, you know, I never realized getting your license can change your life so much. And you see people like driving to work right now. I'm in this too. Whoa. You saw that, right? You saw how fast that happens. It hits just like that. I do. I really do. I was looking at Roberto Blake. I met him a couple years ago at Vet Summit. I do have to monetize soon. Then I'll invest that into the community. No one's getting rich doing this. It's just, you know, being passionate about driving. Whoa, man. How are these people driving? Yes, you're right. I'm at about 71. Now I'm at 76. The traffic goes through between 71 and about 80 miles an hour. I try to stay in the 70s. You can see traffic ahead of me. I have some family members that live in California, you're from California, right? I have some family members that live in Pasadena, California. My uncle lives there. Okay. We're moving about 75 miles an hour. Of course. I told you my goal is to do a nonprofit to help adults learn how to drive and help with social emotional. Well, you see this big backup right now, right? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm not done in my journey. 2032, I want to transition into doing more of my own thing, you know, getting that nonprofit. In fact, a week from yesterday, I'm going to be meeting with some potential donors who want to, who are help educating you to seek funding for your LLC or your nonprofit. Because during the weekends, I do a lot of driving for, you know, adults and teens. Come on, get over. And I feel that's my calling. I've done several preliminary plans and talked about the nonprofit. And because I've done that type of training before about 3 years ago, the company had an opportunity to help 18-year-old students who were ready to go to college. But they have to imagine going to college and not having you're 18, you're 17, you're 19. So I traveled around the different metropolitan high schools through the county, and I would teach class up to 36. And I would have my teaching materials and the driver's ed cars. So that really was very impactful. And then the vendor reached out to me to do a virtual class for people who had lost their license as part of their probation. I would have to provide a Zoom training. And I had people who were in their 20s and 30s who never had a license but got caught driving illegally. They got caught driving illegally, so part of their probation, because I used to be a probation officer, you guys don't know that. So we would do the Zoom, it would be a 2-hour Zoom, I would have questions, it would be interactive. So that was like, here's this crazy person. See that? They're going crazy. It's not this serious. Okay, we're cruising about 72 miles an hour. I guess we're going too slow for them. They're doing about 90. But I saw your accident happen. They're flying. But I used to be that person. Leaving late, going crazy. But I think around your late teens, early 20s, you're either going to be a really fast, reckless driver, late all the time, or you're going to learn. You might have to lose a job, be in an accident, get a ticket, and then they say, you know what, I got to get up early. So I try to be that driver to get up early, get everything ready to go, I'm spoiled a little bit because my daughter's Jeep it's a remote start. So I can push a button, let this thing get warmed up. Yeah, I learned my lesson the hard way. One time I got a really, really bad ticket. I had lost my endorsement because of it. So I'm just being real with you guys. So I try to stay out of other drivers' way. I try to get in early. Like I'm getting to corporate early. I can make my copies, get everything set, get my presentation set. Yeah, you can tell I'm moving. I'm in the middle of the pack. Cars are ahead of me. You're no dummy, Grace. You know what's up. I'm in the middle lane. And this is the I-94 corridor, but right. If for some reason I thought you lived in Florida. Not yet. We're gonna get it up soon. We usually go out as a family, pick a tree, and of course, you know, couples fight over the position of the tree, and the tree falls down. It's a big ordeal. We get a real tree. You know, you got to drag up the ornaments from the basement and all that. This is a really tight curve. Hey, good for you. Got that spirit. I was trying to scan. They're from Ohio. Out-of-state drivers. This is true. You know, holidays can be, in fact, my brother FaceTimed me the other day, and then our cousin called him, so I told my brother, tell our cousin we're all going to get together over Thanksgiving, just to hang out. It's really important. We got a big family, mostly all girls. I'm the first boy in the family. My cousin, she does real estate. She works retail. I'm gonna have to post some pictures on the community page. This off ramp is really dangerous. A lot of cars speed on this ramp, and there have been a lot of rear end collisions. Whoa, I lost focus for a second. Girl, I almost hit this car. I was thinking about something. You see how fast that happens, right? I lost focus momentarily. I was thinking about doing work in the office, and then bam. Okay, this is a crossover. Grace, I almost crashed. This is a crossover. Woo! That's why you don't want to rush. I was like in the office making copies and setting up everything. And then I zoned out for a second. That's how fast that happens. I swear. That's why you got to pay attention. Now, it's 36 degrees. This crossover could be frozen. You can see how really shiny it looks to the left and right. Consider me like your uncle, big brother. You got the car, girl. Come on, let's go out and drive. We'll go down the city, go eat, and then drive back because people are acting crazy. All right. But right here is really dangerous because you got a lot of traffic coming, and I'm trying to guesstimate traffic. Oh, thank God I got through. Now, Grace, I don't know if you have license plate readers in your area. We have those security cameras, the flock security cameras. There's a big uproar in the community because basically they're singling out people of color. Yes. Okay. A sausage McMuffin with egg, I'm pausing. Right? You'd be surprised how many people do not stop. But those flock cameras, they're collecting so much information. And then I have a marketing minor, history major. So, and then parking lots are very dangerous because you got a lot of pedestrians coming in and out. And people aren't paying attention. You got to be aware. 100%. Yeah, I'm in my daughter's vehicle. I'm a little taller. She's about 5'9", 5'10". I'm about 6'4". So the mirrors are a little bit out of adjustment. Now this is a little bit better, right? We all teach each other everything. So I'm looking straight ahead and trying to adjust the driver's side mirror. Yeah, they were low. She had to drive it last night to the office. She's in real estate, and she had a couple clients, and she wrote a couple of real estate contracts. I'm trying to convince her to come on, and she could do real estate stuff. And she's 21. She says she wants to be a millionaire by 30. She's got a video blowing up about 7,000 views. I think it's on Instagram or TikTok. I'm telling her, edit it, repost it, and do a seminar about real estate. A lot of people want to get approved, but they can't. They don't know what they need to do, staging the house. Yesterday, she was at the client's house. She took her heels off and was cleaning because the photographer was there. So how many real estate agents really do that? She does, okay, because she's hungry like that. So I've been with her a couple of video shoots. She's very hungry, she's motivated, and that's what it takes. All deals don't end in clients signing contracts, but I'm learning a lot from her, and anything I can do to help. Grace, I'm here at corporate. I'm gonna let you go. I will talk to you later. Grace, thank you for coming on. I will talk to you later. Subscribe, guys. Bye.